Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to Play Infinite and welcome to Play Infinite Newscast, February 7, 2012 edition. And in this newscast, I'm gonna go over three different things. They're all pretty big. One is LittleBigPlanet Kart Racer has been leaked, and if you saw my other video, I know I already talked about it before. It's been revealed before, but now it's been leaked. There is a picture. We do have a actual visual picture of it, of Little Big Planet. And then I'm going to talk about PS Vita, some bad news for PS Vita, and PS3 firmware update. So no, before this, I was planning on doing this video differently, um, and then we just got news that the PS3 is getting a firmware update. Therefore, I just decided to change up this video and um, talk about the PS3 firmware update. Okay, so let's get started. Um, one second. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to get out there. Okay, there. So, um, PS3 firmware update 4.10, 4.10 is now live in the US, United States, and Europe, as well as Canada, basically North America and Europe. And it will not only change PSN accounts to SEN accounts. You guys probably know that by now. I made a video of it. It's in my channel. PSN is being renamed to Sony Entertainment Network, also known as SEN. So it's not called PSN anymore. It's not called PlayStation Network. It's called Sony Entertainment Network SEN. And people are starting to get the hang of that. And so yeah, so it's been SEN. So now this firmware update not only does that, but it makes really good changes that a lot of people have been waiting about. And that change is the internet browser. There's been some changes to the internet browser. It's been improved. So that's I actually that's what I was waiting for in a firmware update. I've been waiting for about like 4 years for a PS3 internet firmware update. The internet browser is awful, and then I'm glad that they updated now. But on the downside, this patch requires 180 megabytes of space. But if you bought like the 320 gigabyte models or the 160 or the higher gigabyte hard drive models, then it'll be fine for you guys. Um, and this is according to US PlayStation blog and as well as the German PlayStation blog. But then this quote is from the German PlayStation blog because they go over it in more detail than the US blog. So they talk about everything the US blog did, except the German just says everything except in more detail. So I'll just quickly read it. The internet browser has been improved, which optimizes the display of content and increases the accuracy when viewing page layouts. Some sites that previously could not be correctly displayed, including interactive websites, are now supported with the PS3 system software 4.10. So that's, and then, oh yeah, also PSN account will be renamed to Sony Entertainment Network account, SEN account. The registration process and the credentials will remain the same. So you guys remember, you guys don't have to do anything for this PSN to SEN change. It's just the branding, all the logos will change, but you don't need a new username, you don't need a new password. You guys don't need to do anything, absolutely nothing. Nothing changes. And another thing that the firmware updates. Okay, so first, this is my biggest firmware update I've been waiting for actually. The internet browser. I wish it got a bit bigger. I mean, sorry, it's not the biggest update, but it's one of the better updates. I wish they improved it a bit more, but I guess this is fine. At least they optimized it for more web pages. So now it's nice to see that Sony's actually still working on the PS3 internet browser. They finally listened to a lot of gamers. And another thing that this update, so it does the internet browser, it fixes all the branding issues now. So everything's going to be renamed SEN, and as well as it also, so basically, I'll just read it first. So you can now set to obtain the correct date and time automatically when you sign into PlayStation Network. If you do not need to set the correct time automatically, go to settings, date and time settings, and automatically turn automatically to off. So that's actually a really good feature because I don't know about for you guys, but for my PlayStation 3, it's pretty weird. Sometimes when I don't play for a while and I just sign in, it just the dates and the time is completely all wrong. So now when we sign into PSN or SEN, it'll automatically be updated. The time will automatically be updated to the correct time. And you can also always turn this off, but I'm not sure why you would want to turn this off unless it's not working properly for you guys, but it should. So that's been the firmware update 4.10. Main thing is internet browser. 180 megabytes 4.10, and it already came out today. For most countries, it should have it by now. Um, and that's pretty much else. If you spot anything else, just let us know in the comment section below. And now I'll go to my next news for today. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the PS Vita. So this is we got a lot of bad news for this. It's pretty bad news. A lot of bad news actually coming for PS Vita. Okay, so let's just start off. So basically, Sony said before that it will have a UMD passport, but they didn't announce which countries it'll come for, which countries they'll have it for, the UMD passport. But now Sony has announced that in in North America, sorry, there will be no UMD passport program. And if you guys don't know what the UMD passport program is, it's basically all your PSP UMD games that you probably have. All you have to do, put that in your PSP, and it'll sync it with the network, and then you'll be able to download it on your PS Vita for free. But now you can't do that anymore. I'm not sure why, but it's still available for everyone in Europe or any other country except for any other area except for North America. So that's the good thing. But for all North Americans, well, we're not getting a UMD passport. But we kind of still are getting it in a way because um, if you bought any digital games, so if you bought any digital games for the PSP on from the PlayStation Store, that'll automatically get transferred to the Vita, so you can download that and you can play that for free. Um, as well as so if basically if you bought the PSP Go, I know everyone hated on the PSP Go, but now I guess you guys are the lucky people because anyone that bought the PSP Go must have had their games all stored digitally, and now it'll be available digitally on the PS Vita. So you guys are the lucky people. And that's pretty much it for this news. And so yeah, this is only the North American. Sony issued a statement about this. And the thing is, you can still, the good part about this is the PS Vita is that you can still play PSP games, except you will have to rebuy most of them except for the digital ones, like I talked about. So it'll you can buy them. There'll be like 150 games available, and they'll all be ready. They'll have dual analog support. They'll have they'll be ready for 5-inch OLED, the screen that the Vita has. They'll be ready for the Vita. They'll be optimized for playing on the Vita. So that's a good thing. Even though you're paying that a bit extra, you're still getting it optimized for Vita. And yeah, so that's pretty much this news. And one more big news that I'm going to talk about is this. Little Big Planet Karting. So this is an image we got. So basically, if you saw my last video, sorry, yeah, I believe last video or two videos ago, we revealed Little Big Planet Karting, and now we finally got a few pictures, or we got one big long picture of it. Uh, it was taken by someone at the Sony, I'm not sure, it was the retailers conference. Someone took it from there. It's been leaked. It's all over the internet now. And I just wanted to talk about this because I talked about it in my old video, in that other video, and now we can just confirm it basically. And this picture isn't fake. We've been analyzing it and it looks pretty real. Because how could someone make uh, a picture this good this fast? So because they must have made it right after the other leak. So yeah, this looks real to us, and it probably should look real to you guys. Um, Tell us if you spot anything fishy. So okay, so let's just start it. It says PS3 Little Big Planet Karting, and that's basically what it is, kart racing. Um, there's Sackboy over there. He's like a PlayStation icon now. Like anyone who has a PS3 should know of him. He's just a PlayStation icon. Um, and here are a few pics. Remember, these pics are a bit blurry because it was taken on a camera and it was leaked, so it's not announced by Sony yet. So there's a car racing. You can see the bunny over there, and like they're just racing here. This looks like split screen to me. It has a Little Big Planet 2 vibe, like all the vibrant colors and everything. It looks like Little Big Planet 2. But yeah, it's obviously kart racing. It looks like you can do the 3D type of tiered platformer level, or you can do a full 3D level. It looks like you can do both ways. Play Great Share, Little Big Planet's motto, and rated pending. So yeah, Little Big Planet karting. It's been leaked, and there's also been reports that over Twitter that Sony is conducting a survey asking if would you like if a Little Big Planet 1 and Little Big Planet 2 costumes were transferable. So this will be the perfect time because um, it's the next Little Big Planet game. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I believe this is like the longest episode, longest Play Infinite episode. We might have made one longer one, I'm not sure. But it is a pretty long episode. I got nothing else to say besides look forward to the PS3 firmware update as well as this game. We'll have a lot more news about this. Make sure to subscribe to Play Infinite. We'll have a lot more news about this, and especially about the Vita. So yeah, subscribe to Play Infinite, like this video, leave any comments, leave any feedback in the comment section below. It really helps us. And yeah, just leave any comments. We always reply to all comments. And make sure to subscribe to Play Infinite. At the end of this video, you can at the end of this video, sorry, after the Play Infinite animation, just simply click our Play Infinite logo and it'll bring you right to subscription, and you just subscribe to us. It's like a 5 second process. Just click that logo after the animation, the Play Infinite logo. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.